In today's competitive hiring landscape, finding qualified candidates is tough. But what's even tougher is hiring someone who isn't who they appear to be. So hello everyone, welcome back to HR Administ. My name is Swati and I'm back again with another interesting, important and informative video about employee background verification process. This process can feel mysterious and time consuming, but what if I tell you it could be your secret weapon for building a strong and reliable team? So in this video, we'll unveil the hidden truths behind background checks and showing you exactly what they cover and why they matter. And most importantly, you will also get to know how do companies in India handle this process. So stick around and we'll empower you to streamline your hiring process and minimize risk with a bulletproof background verification strategy. Background verification is a process many organizations carry out in order to verify the information provided by the candidate during the hiring process. It involves various checks in which the employer will go through your education records, past employer details, identity checks, resume checks, and address checks. It is done once the candidate clears all the interview rounds, and it takes up to 10 working days to carry out the process. Sometimes it may take more time when employer is looking for in-depth information. So there are basically 4 steps to follow this process. In the first step, candidates must be notified that a pre-employment screening is a precondition of an offer. In the second step, the candidate must provide written consent and must receive notification of the agency conducting the check as well as their rights under the FCRA. Third step, once the candidate has provided consent and sufficient personal details, the report is compiled using relevant sources. And in the fourth step, you will receive the report for review, which will typically be marked either clear as a sign to go ahead and employ or consider to indicate that something of concern has been found. So the first reason says that it requires a specialist BGV company to perform BGV on the ISO certified company's employee because you're dealing with people sensitive data most likely, and you must ensure that all your staff doesn't have a questionable past that could cause the company into legal and reputational damage from such data leakages. Second reason says that any company owes its staff a safe and pleasant workplace. Hence, you must make sure you're not hiring a criminal, drug addict, violent or abusive person. Employees with a criminal history or a questionable work history could negatively impact the company's reputation, leading to loss of business as well as brand image. And the third reason says that sourcing, onboarding and training new employees is a costly affair. Resumes are not trustworthy and their contents must be verified amongst other candidate credentials. A thorough background check can help employees identify candidates who are more likely to remain with the company for a longer term, reducing the cost and time associated with recruitment and training process. The first challenge says that delays from screening providers, government bodies, educational institutions and laboratories are forcing companies to hire the employees before getting a thorough BGV report, thus putting at stake the company's safety and reputation. For example, the new hire who is exposed to the company's sensitive data might have a questionable past that company might not get familiar with on completion of a full-fledged background check. Second challenge is that in today's climate of work from home and remote hiring, a lot of factors are muted. With reduced face-to-face interactions, it is difficult to measure the credibility and authenticity of an applicant, which makes it difficult to fast-track the screening process, interview process, and paperwork. Third challenge is that there are significant delays on criminal checks due to 2 main reasons. Firstly, due to number of sources being closed, and secondly, due to scarcity of workforce. So these checks are crucial to any screening process and thus must be done to ensure the company's security. Furthermore, few courts have placed restriction on access to records as well. As for the fourth challenge, due to pandemic, it has led to shutting down of various companies permanently. This has led to lack of vital information in checking a candidate's employment history. And also with educational institutes remotely functioning, it becomes a difficult task for them to dig into their records and verify the educational qualifications of potential employees, causing inevitable delays for recruitment. Lastly, lengthy delay in obtaining clearances from the police can lead to applicants missing out on opportunities. These delays can be caused due to lack of technology infrastructure or other logistical constraints. Besides, lack of centralized repositories of information is emerging as an additional challenge. Screening candidates has become much easier than it was before, all thanks to the digitization of public data. It typically takes 2 to 5 working days to complete the background verification. However, the time may vary depending on what level an organization wants to dig into the candidate's background, which is mostly done for leadership positions. So there are some common steps involved in a typical background check process which is followed specifically in India. The first step in a background check is verifying the candidate's identity through their government issued ID card such as passport, driving license or Aadhaar card. The second one is the company may verify educational qualifications of candidate by checking with the university or board that issued the certificate or degree. The third step is about the employment history of a potential candidate, which is validated by contacting the HR department of their previous employers to confirm their job titles, responsibilities and work duration. Next is about the criminal record, wherein the company may conduct a criminal record check by checking criminal records with the negative and criminal record proprietary database. In the next step, the company may also conduct a reference check by contacting the candidate's previous supervisor or colleagues to verify their work performance, behavior and character. Next step, the company may verify the candidate's current and previous addresses to ensure they are accurate. And in the last step, companies may conduct credit history check to validate a candidate's hold on important assets like money management, signs of financial distress, records of repayment of loans, etc. So basically in India, there is no one-size-fits approach when it comes to background verification. Different companies conduct background verification in different ways as per their suitability and requirement. Big, private and mid-sized companies partner with leading third-party background verification companies to do all the required checks. Then there are small enterprises who prefer to have an in-house HR team to do all the work. So government firms or PSUs run an extensive background verification process before offering the job. So there are different industries that are most suitable for the background checks in India, which are listed over here. Now the most important question here is that are background verifications legal in India? So the answer to this is yes, it is definitely legal because India's ambiguous BGV process implies that there is no specific rule governing to this process. Though all employers should seek a candidate's consent to run a background scan, but they may go ahead without it anyway. Let's take a look to 3 things you should know about the reality in background checks. Firstly, for Indian companies having an ISO certification, conducting background screening for employment is mandatory. Second, they cannot access your medical information, financial background and biometric data without your permission. And in third, no legal laws restrict companies from scanning your social media. I hope now you are clear with the basics of background verification process handling in India. If so, then I request you to please like and share this video and also to drop your valuable feedback in the comment section. And not to forget, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss the updates on my every new upload on this channel.